Welcome to Tango Kilo Sierra. On this channel, we're just going to basically teach you about various different places of the southeast that people would normally walk out of their houses to go and find. So today, there's this abandoned road in rural Midland, South Carolina that we're going to do some stealth camping on. And I think that we're going to have a pretty good time. I don't think we're going to have very much people out here. I think we're going to have very much, anything really, security, anything you would think of that we could run into. But yeah, let's see what we can get done. Walking down this road, as we make our way, do a little camping, have maybe a few drinks, cook a little food, and enjoy our time out here in the great wilderness in the great state of South Carolina. Midlands of South Carolina. So generally, what you want in this situation when you're trying to stealth camp and enjoy Mother Nature the way it was intended. See this foliage here? There's a road on the other side of that. And that's the road that we came in on, that you see. And pretty much we're trying to not be seen from that road because this is a little bit of someone else's property. But we've got a pretty good vantage point to see people coming in, and nobody can come in going out. So what we're going to do is we're going to get all our stuff together, trek back this way just a little bit more, get our stuff put down and stashed, and go exploring. Well, this looks like about as good a spot as any. I think this will do just fine. This will be just fine. It's a little bit hot out here, probably around, say, 85 to 90 degrees, somewhere in between there, or whatever that is in Celsius for my friends up to the north. And yeah, I think it's going to be really, really fun. I think it's going to be great. Got a great view, great little bit of wind tonight, and we'll get this worked out. You see where we're going to make our bedding and our camp for tonight. We don't have the luxury of having anything to tie to. See how far apart these trees are, so no hammocks for this one. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take anything and everything valuable. We're going to use our nice tarp, get this camouflaged, and make sure nobody comes back here to mess with none of our stuff. This is also going to act as a little rain fly for the dew in the morning and all that fun-loving stuff that comes with living in a hot and humid state. Well, that's pretty hidden. If I was just somebody out here, somebody who might live in the woods, we have a lot of those around here, I wouldn't look twice at that. So we're going to trek on up the road and try to see if we can see some cool stuff. Cloud. Might rain a little bit. So that's an unpromising cloud. Might rain a little bit, but thank God that we thought and got that tarp, because our things will be dry and we'll be able to camp and have a genuinely great time. Parking lot here where they planned on building something, and presume they gave up. A lot of clear land out here, a lot of game land out here. As you come to this bend here, we see that there's an old pump house. Doubt it's being used for anything really anymore. But what they were probably going to build here, which I was pretty sure it was either a subdivision back in the early 2000s, or I don't know, maybe something for the airport. But whatever it was abandoned. As you can see how things are taken care of out here. That's probably city owned though, so you can see how the grass is cut. But if you look on the other side of the road, you can see by the foliage and the insanely tall grass, it's almost as tall as me, that people quit caring about it a long time ago. But those trees are so young, they can't be more than 8 years old. So this has been abandoned for a while. couple of raindrops. Alright, so sorry about the video ending so abruptly. Out here in these parts, got the airport, everything making various noises. I thought I heard somebody, so we ducked off in the woods just to, mask the fact that we were here because we want to have a good, safe, and fun camp. So bear with me. So we've made our way a little bit back in these woods, and as you can see, there's a pretty big little water diverter, storm gully if you would, that was built here, and as you can see, Mother Nature's taken back over. Which brings me to my first point. Mother Nature will always win. You can never beat Mother Nature. No matter what you build on top of her, eventually you leave her for long enough, she's gonna take it back. Look at that! See how the ground is so shallow, but yet we have 3 feet worth of water over here. The things you see in the state of South Carolina. Everybody likes to talk a lot of crap about this state. But let me tell you something. There are some beauties that you don't see in some parts of the countries here that are, look, so majestic. It's just like, you see the ground, you see the little creek that it's running out of, and then come over here, and that's like at least a good knee-deep worth of water and mud, suspended by this little tiny bank. Isn't that crazy? Gallons and gallons and gallons of water suspended by a little bit of dirt. Mother Nature is wild. So, as I bring my little one-man tent out of the woods where we had it stashed while we went on our little hiking adventure, this seems like about as solid ground as possible. Really just want to look for anything, i.e. sticks, anything that could poke you in the night. I mean, I've got a sleeping pad, so it probably ain't going to be a very big problem. But, yeah, I'm going to put it right about here. And then our fire, little tiny fire that we're going to have, is going to be down in this area. And I also have this sleeping mat. This sleeping mat kept me company in the United States Marine Corps through thick and thin. Sleeping in holes, just laying in the woods, being out in the middle of the desert of California with the cactuses and lizards, It just genuinely gave me that safe little quarter inch between me and the ground. So it's tried and true, and a little piece of foam, but it works every time. No problems. Roll it out. Stick it in the tent. Bam. You got you a pretty comfortable sleeping area. This is a Sunday also, so gotta carry it. Hopefully we get our first win of the year this year. Second game of the year, playing the Los Angeles Chargers, and go Cowboys. Yeah, that's about it as far as camping gear goes. For myself at least. Just gonna zip that right up. Maybe throw the tarp, drape the tarp from this tree down to that tree maybe, and have somewhere for our gear to stay nice and dry and unaffected by the morning dew that we're gonna have to deal with come tomorrow morning. As you can see, the sun's starting to set, and it'll be time to cook some food soon. Something else that I think is really cool, shout out to my uncle for buying this. It's this little Sportaneer camping chair. Very compact, very light, easy to pack away, and generally just a fun chair to sit in. It's also rated for 350 pounds. So if you're a bigger guy like myself, although I don't weigh close to 300 pounds, better yet 350 pounds, it's perfect. She's ready to go. Good little camping chair. Sinks in the sand a little bit, but that's okay. Be perfect for the little bit of cooking we're gonna do later, and then it just folds right away, and we'll be able to stash it to the side with the rest of our gear that we're not gonna need while we're asleep. But having a great time. Nature's great, and keep this rolling for you guys. Out here, sitting in the wilderness, just enjoying Mother Nature, having a delicious brewski. I figured we'd have a little time just to kind of talk about what we are trying to accomplish here. We're trying to be entertaining, and we're trying to have some fun. And we want you guys to have fun with us, because I really feel like this is something that people wouldn't normally do on the everyday. Just take a step, a walk into the woods for no reason, you know, and just really enjoy what you're doing. And that's all I can hope that this channel can bring you, and what I hope that our content can produce. Thank you. If you like what you're seeing and you like our content, and feel free to like and subscribe, and you know, just have a good time with me and my buddy here.
Yes, sir.
And if you don't like the content, feel free to leave a comment, and we will do what we can to fix your discrepancy. And we appreciate your input. You hear that? It's an airplane landing on the other side of the highway that we're camping, maybe a quarter mile off of it. See, where we're at right now is technically airport property, but it's such a back away from the airport part of property, it's just a patch of woods on a road. So, figured what would be better for our first stealth camp other than watching some airplanes come in through the sky and being able to stealth camp something that nobody's ever thought about walking back into because they're too scared. Alright, so we've been setting up camp, having a few brewskis, and you know, getting us a little fire hole dug that were, you know, small fire. And we noticed that this rain is starting to move its way in, so I'm gonna tie a little 550 cord up, and we're gonna take our handy dandy tarp and we're gonna move it on over, because I already feel raindrops starting. I'm using the basic method of a slip knot. Not too hard of a concept, and it will make sure that you don't have to leave any of your 550 cord behind, which is very valuable. Not very expensive, which is something that I definitely would recommend for any bug out bag and or camping accessories. Well, decided to start raining on us. We built a pretty quick impromptu little A-frame tarp. Got all of our gear under it. It should be over quick. About to check my phone and make sure the weather isn't going to be too bad tonight. It shouldn't be. But there goes our 17% of rain right there. So I completely forgot that this area had streetlights. And as you can see from the perspiration on my forehead, it's pretty warm out here. So we're gonna go check that out and see what we can see around it, because it's pretty bright. Alright, so we just got over here to these lights. And as you can see, it goes up the road a little bit. It's pretty surprising those lights still work. I didn't think they worked anymore because it's, you know, abandoned road. But they must be maintained because of that little pump house down the road you saw earlier in the video. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I just thought it was a car at first, but at least it sheds some light on our situation. If it starts to rain and we got to get out of here, at least we don't have to walk down the dark road. I doubt we will, but there's always a chance. That's pretty cool. Pretty much what you want to do is you just want to keep feeding your fire. Giving it little sticks. Smokes a little bit more than I'd like, but I doubt that anybody's going to know where the smoke is coming from throughout the day at all. Keep the fire rolling on it and the embers going. Got that little guy right there, nice and ready to go. Smoke's starting to dissipate a little bit because I'm not burning foliage anymore. I'm burning, or kindling anymore, I'm burning, you know, just small sticks. Things that you find falling on the, thank you Casey, things that you find falling on the, you know, just the little forest floor here. Nothing you need to pull out a tree, so there's no reason to cut down a tree when Mother Nature provides. Okay, so now we've reached our cooking segment of the show, which I know we're all excited for. I know I'm excited for it. I love some food, as you can tell. We got the fire going pretty good. Having our couple of brewskis, you know, ready to get this little bit of hunger in my belly satisfied. So what we got tonight is some adventure meals and backpacker's pantry. These are me and my buddies' food for tonight. These are pretty much freeze-dried meals, and one is chili mac, which was one of my favorite MREs when I was in the Marine Corps. Little wars were fought, people eating this. And then this one is the Jamaican style jerk, rice and beans with chicken, and that's from my buddy. Alright, so we're gonna try out this chili mac real fast. Tear the top off of that. Hopefully this is delicious, and it gives me memories of a time when I was a younger man. Oh man, that removed the little peck. Look at that though, that looks delicious. That's gonna smell and turn out great. Lots of chili powder. Okay. Well, our water's boiling. Time to add it to our little container here. Look at that though. Boy oh boy oh. I don't even care if it's a little bit watery. It's gonna be good. Get in there and get all that hydrated. Oh yeah, it's got beans. The beans in there. Oh, smell that, dude.
I can smell it from here. It smells delicious.
It's gonna be so good.
I'm kind of jealous.
So she's mixed. We're gonna let that stand. How long does it say? Wait 5 minutes, stir again, and then let it rest 4 minutes, and it's ready to go. Super excited about this, guys. Super excited. Give her a little shake, just for good luck. A little liquidy for my liking, but it's chili mac. I'd rather be liquidy than solid and gross. So we're gonna mix that up, and we're gonna let it sit for another 4 minutes, and then we will do a review. All right, so we're gonna give this a good little try. Oh, college tried to turn out a little more watery than I'd like, but what can you do? Good to have something than nothing, right?
That's true. See how this is.
Tastes like chili. Those are a little bit tough, but that's just bound to happen, really. It's good though. Good dinner.
Not bad.
Better than MRE, that's for sure. MRE didn't have barely no taste to it. Have to throw hot sauce in it.
Just need some hot sauce, yeah. Make it so much better. It's good though.
Delicious. Good choices. I've camped with way worse food. Like I've had worse food at home. So this little pouch here is just, it really surprised me for being as good as it is, even though it's kind of bland and, you know. But what can you expect from survival food that's been freeze-dried, right? Yep. All right, well, It's been a pretty productive day. Got some really good footage and ate some delicious food. And I think I'm about to turn in for the night. It's been great camping with you guys, and we'll see you in the morning. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. We'd love to hear your input and pretty much anything, from it being something negative to even something positive. Any kind of criticism is positive criticism to me. So critique my videos, make me better. And we'll just keep pushing out content and making sure we put out some enjoyable stuff.
Good morning. Well, that was a good night. Got some good sleep. Other than the airplanes, making a bunch of noise and the little bit of rain that we got, I really feel that was successful and pretty good little spot here. I'll definitely be back here to do future videos. Maybe not this exact same spot, a little bit further down the trail. But yeah, the spot was fruitful. It was a good little camping spot. Alright, so as you can see, what we packed in, we packed out. The only thing that shows that we were even here is that little bit of ground that we cleared to sleep on. No fire pit, no tent, all ready to go back to Mother Nature. And yeah, really enjoyed it out here. This is a well-worthy time, other than a little bit of rain, which is kind of raining right now. I genuinely feel like this spot's campable again.